Hello, class, and this is, of course, the beginning of week number 7. As I had mentioned in the news feed yesterday while opening up week number 7, I was going to do a video discussion that was just going to embark on the action items that are due for the week, and then also a look ahead. And what do I mean by look ahead? What's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks? So let's start here by talking about what's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, some key things to remember, and I had mentioned this on March the 13th, of course, will be section 2 of your final paper. So, everyone, make a valiant effort right now to be working on section 2 of your final papers. And that will be due on March the 13th. That will be Sunday at midnight. A key thing to remember is that the beginning of week number 9, the midterm period, believe it or not, is right around the corner. We are in week 7, but in week number 9 will be our midterm week. And yes, if you looked at the syllabus and the breakdown of the syllabus, we are going to be having a midterm exam. The midterm is going to cover chapters 1 through possibly 7 or 8. And I will have more details as I open up next week in terms of the exact chapters. But I'm looking to do a review of chapters 1 through probably chapter 7. I'm quite sure that I will probably leave out chapter 8. Chapter 7, in terms of the textbook content, we will be getting into that for week number 8. So just want to bring that to everybody's attention regarding the midterm period. It is right around the corner as we do head into week 9, which will be 2 more weeks. So just a few things to keep in mind: the midterm period, and then also section 2 of your final paper, which will be due on March the 13th. As far as the quiz goes, there is a quiz scheduled. If you look at the syllabus, I'm going to probably be delaying that second quiz. And what I'm thinking is it will probably be done maybe in 3 more weeks. We'll probably take that second quiz. I'm just going to have to kind of do some maneuvering in terms of some of the action items and some of the assessments that I did have lined up for the course. And as you know, in writing, always the verbiage is there that the syllabus is subject to change. So quiz number 2 will be delayed. And of course, you probably saw that in the outline of the syllabus. Probably expecting a second quiz to be given next week, but that's not going to occur. I am going to be delaying that. So stay tuned and I'll give everybody updates in terms of when I'm going to schedule that second quiz. And chances are that will be like the final assignment that's going to be due for that week that we happen to be in. You will take the quiz to end the week just like you did with quiz number 1. So let's talk about. I don't think this is going to be a really long video this week. Let's talk about what we're discussing this week. And we talk about the facility, the layout of the restaurant. That's what we're talking about in terms of topics. So think about the physical appearance of a restaurant. Think about what really sets the ambiance, what really sets the setting. Whether it be kind of maybe upscale dining, romantic dining, candlelight, or whether it would be maybe a fast food facility or maybe a bar setting, uh, a pub, which is probably also similar to a bar. Think about the facility layout and the design of it and the features and the characteristics. Now, this really ties in with financial management because you have to look at the cost in terms of construction, in terms of purchasing equipment. What type of equipment are you going to have within the facility? Also, the dining area itself. How is it going to be set up? Um, are you going to have booths? Are you going to have more seating by chairs? So, what is going to be the layout of the facility itself? And as everybody kind of looks into the action items of the news feed that I have put up in terms of what you have to do this week, I did put up, of course, a PowerPoint of instruction that kind of just gives some theories along with some terms and definitions of the restaurant facility. One slide that you want to pay attention to, And you're going to have to look at this in order to complete one of the discussion question assignments. And it's this one right here. I did copy and paste a link to a website, and this is connected to this discussion question assignment number 1. So you're going to look at 3 design kitchen layouts according to this website, and put yourself in the role of a restaurant manager in terms of which layout example would you choose and explain why. And with all discussion question assignments, I want everybody to give me a 1-paragraph response. So this is embedded into the PowerPoint. You'll be able to click on the link when you actually view this in presentation mode, and it would take you directly to the website where you can select the options in order to complete this assignment. And the option would be the kitchen layout itself. All right. Just to bring that to everybody's attention, you definitely want to look at the PowerPoint this week. Do not bypass. Well, really, never bypass and override the PowerPoints when it comes to this course. Like I said, the terms and definitions may show up on any of the quizzes, or it may show up most definitely as some questions that are within the final, well, not the final, I'm sorry, the midterm exam, as there is no final exam within this course. So, of course, just kind of look at some of the points that I was making, and it really even goes down to the type of equipment that you're going to purchase. So, will you purchase new equipment? Will you finance it, lease it, or will you go with used equipment? And I think that's one of your other discussion question assignments this week, where you have to make the decision. And it's kind of a scenario that's within the textbook of what type of equipment to purchase. Will you go with brand new equipment, or will you go with used equipment, and why? So take a look at this. Again, we're covering the restaurant facility, and complete the 3 discussion question assignments. Let me go back here to the news feed, and I walked everybody again through this last week in terms of what you need to do every week. And this is for guaranteed success within the course, that you will get all your points rewarded. So as you see, there's week number 7. Discussion question assignment 1 is going to be due by midnight on March the 2nd. Discussion question number 2 is going to be due Friday, March the 4th at midnight. And discussion question number 3 is going to be due Sunday, March the 6th at midnight. And of course, what I repeated and mentioned earlier, make sure that you are working right now, getting your research together regarding section 2 of your final paper. Okay, class, that's going to do it for the week. Of course, you see my availability to be contacted by phone. And then also, if you want to set up a Zoom conference to chat, we can always do that. But I need about a day's notice in terms of set up the Zoom. Otherwise, you can reach me at my number listed, and my availability hours are from 3 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standing Time, as always, Monday through Saturday. Okay, everybody, best of luck in your week, and I will be talking to you soon.